Hey everyone, and welcome back to one of these more interesting videos I try to make. Today we will be looking back at our good friend John DePetro and his new allegations that he has made. Because you know him, you love him, he has the hottest takes around. Did the Free Karen Reed movement operate as a criminal enterprise? Court TV, this is who you bring on as an expert guest. I know Court TV have a low bar for their expert guest, but having a man speculating on a criminal enterprise with ongoing illegal activities to harass witnesses, to suppress witness statements, is maybe you should just talk to your booker and say, hey, booker man, should we try someone else? Could we try and get, I know we want someone anti-Karen Reed, but could we get someone who is not speculating in RICO charges? But just to make sure, because I'm not a lawyer, I am a baker. Bakers don't do law, we do bread. I did what every college student and high school student have been doing all summer with their exams. I went to AI to ask them if John DePetro, in anywhere of his insane ramblings, had any points that made sense, and asked them for a summary on his allegations. And what they claim, John DePetro falsely claimed that the Free Karen Reed movement was a criminal enterprise under RICO, alleging it centered on witness intimidation and conspiracy to commit witness tampering. These claims are baseless and collapse under scrutiny for several reasons. So that's not a hot start already, but again, what does Grok know? Do they know all the secret sources? Secret sources sounds like something at a restaurant. All the well-developed sources John DePetro have, all these insight he have had for his many years as a journalist. It's not just like, hey, Turtle, this guy is a real journalist. You know that? But what does Grok say? DePetro's key example of Duckgate Incident involved Richard Schieffer, accused of intimidating witnesses with rubber dogs. All felony witness intimidation and harassment charges was dismissed. This directly contradicts DePetro's narrative of criminal behavior, as a court found no grounds for convictions. Unsubstantiated claims against Aiden Carney. DePetro points to Carney, who faces 16 felony charges with witness intimidation. These charges are unproven, involving a single individual, and lack evidence of coordination with the brother movement. DePetro exaggerates Carney's actions as evidence of a group-wide conspiracy, but no court records links his alleged misconduct to a structured enterprise. Failure to meet RICO. RICO requires a structured organization with a hierarchy and a pattern of racketeering. DePetro provides no evidence of a formal structure within the Free Karen Reed movement, which is a loose coalition of supporters, not an organized crime syndicate with Duckgate charges dismissed and no other confirmed crimes. There are no pattern of racketeering, making RICO inapplicable. Speculative and uncorroborated allegations. DePetro and others on X claim Karen Reed leaked court documents or orchestrated jury tampering, but these accusations are pure speculation, unsupported by court records, official statements, or credible news sources. His reliance on unverified X posts reveal a lack of factual grounding. So what they're saying is John DePetro is doing the same as me. going through X, see stupid takes. He just used it as sources. I use it to mine some salt off of all the idiots, because that's what I do. I like making fun of people. But Grok has more to say about DePetro. Bias and misinformation. DePetro's vehement opposition to Reed, evident in his fixation on the debunked tailgate evidence and emotional reaction to her acquittal on murder and manslaughter charges, exposes his bias. A Reddit post notes his false claims that Reed's taillight couldn't brake at low speed, contradicted by trial evidence. This pattern of misinformation undermines his credibility and suggests his RICO claims are an attempt to smear Reed and her supporters. Oh no! How could that happen? Imagine someone claiming DePetro lied. I do it all the time, but even Grok, stupid Grok, can see what DePetro really is. He is just a grifter trying to make a story so he can get some eyes on his bad product. Defense narrative of legal outcome. The movement advocacy exposed prosecutorial flaws supported by Reed's acquittal on major charges except OUI, and juror doubts about the prosecution's case. No federal or state RICO investigation or indictments target the movement, further debunking DePetro's claim. If a criminal enterprise existed, law enforcement would have acted, but no such action is documented. Mischaracterization of advocacy. DePetro wrongly equates the movement's protest and social media campaigns with criminality. Advocacy for Reed's innocence, even if controversial, isn't illegal. And the Duckgate dismissal shows court distinguish between activism and crime. Maybe DePetro, instead of sitting up at 2 a.m., I think it was 2 a.m. he put this up. Maybe it was 10 a.m. 10 p.m. What do I know? I don't do time zones. But instead of being on the twit 24/7, trying to get into fights with Paula, trying to show how xenophobic he is, not knowing that you can speak other languages than Spanish south of the border, maybe he should do some basic fact-checking. Am I wrong sometimes? Yes. Will I correct myself if I'm wrong? Yes. None of these people who are on the anti-side, as I call them, are ever willing to concede that they are wrong. They will get basic facts wrong in the case, and they will go on and just yell louder. Just because you don't like Karen Reed, just because you think the outcome of the trial was wrong, it doesn't make you right if you yell louder. It's like when my mom tried to speak in a foreign language. She would just yell Danish louder at the waiter because she thought if she talked slower and louder, he would understand what she was saying. That's not how it works. It's the same in the world of law. Just filling twit with absolute asinine takes on who put who on the jury and what criminal enterprises will run, it doesn't make it true. John DePetro, maybe instead of tweeting 45,000 times a day and making a show where you sit and just spew bullshit, you should do something that, this is going to raise your blood pressure, people like Aiden Carney does. Aiden Carney, who is a journalist, which you claim to be, he does this thing where he goes in and looks at the evidence. He tries to check the evidence and he tries to double check the evidence because he puts his face on his stories. And if they are wrong, he's wrong. And he doesn't have any credibility. Funny enough, all of you screamed Aiden was wrong, and he wasn't. All of you were wrong. What does that say about your credibility? But in summation, DePetro's allegations are wrong because they rely on dismissed charges, unproven accusation, and speculative ex post, while ignoring the movement's lack of structure, absence of racketeering, and legal success. His bias, history of misinformation and failure to provide evidence render his RICO claims baseless and misleading. No official investigation or charge support his assertion, confirming the Free Karen Read movement was not a criminal enterprise. See, DePetro, I could do that grok search in 2 seconds. Then I could whip out a video in 10 minutes. Why don't you do basic fact checks? Why don't these people just accept the law have spoken, the law have found Karen Read to be not guilty in the murder of John O'Keefe? I don't understand why they keep wasting their time trying to make an innocent woman guilty. She's found not guilty. She won't be tried again. No matter how much salt you will spill on the earth from your tears, no matter how much you will harass witnesses or jurors, no matter how much you claim Hank Brennan was the smartest guy on the planet, Karen Read was found not guilty, and as Judge Bev said, innocent until proven guilty. Karen Read didn't run a criminal mastermind cabal. She was an innocent woman.